Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. I'm your host, Ellen, and today we have 100 questions on general knowledge. Let's take a look at our Quiz Class awards. You can let us know how you rank in the comments at the end. Of course, with the answer to the bonus question. So let's see how well you do. What replaced records in the 1980s? Cassette tapes, compact discs, or the vinyl comeback? The compact disc. Which disease was declared eradicated in 1980? Smallpox, polio, or measles? Smallpox. Who became the United States president in 1981? Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, or George H.W. Bush? Ronald Reagan. What was launched in 1981 as a reusable space vehicle? Apollo, the Space Shuttle, or Soyuz? The Space Shuttle. Who married Prince Charles in 1981? Lady Diana Spencer, Sarah Ferguson, or Camilla Parker Bowles? I remember this wedding very well. Lady Diana Spencer. What music channel debuted in 1981? VH1, MTV, or ABC? MTV. Which 1982 movie featured a friendly alien? Star Wars, E.T., or Close Encounters? I remember going to the cinema for this one. E.T. Who released the album Thriller in 1982? Prince, Michael Jackson, or Madonna? If you had a poster on your wall with this artist, tell us in the comments. Michael Jackson, of course. What began on January 1st, 1983? The Internet, Google, or Wi-Fi? The Internet. We are on question 10. Who was the first woman nominated for U.S. Vice President in 1984? Hillary Clinton, Geraldine Ferrero, or Condoleezza Rice? Geraldine Ferrero. What major accident happened at Chernobyl in 1986? An oil spill, a nuclear disaster, or an earthquake? A nuclear disaster. What symbol of the Cold War fell in 1989? The Great Wall, the Berlin Wall, or Red Square? And clock is ticking. Here we go. The answer is the Berlin Wall. Next question. What major terrorist attack happened in the US in 2001? Pearl Harbor, the September 11 attacks, or the Oklahoma City bombing? The September 11 attacks. And no time to rest. Which country did the US go to war with after 2001? Iraq, Afghanistan, or Iran? Afghanistan. What global event in 2007 caused a huge recession? The dot-com bubble, the global financial crisis, oil, or an oil shortage? Think fast. A global financial crisis. Which U.S. city was hit hard by Hurricane Katrina in 2005? Miami, New Orleans, or Houston? New Orleans. What device did Apple launch in 2001 that changed music listening? iPhone, iPad, or iTunes? iPod. Which company began streaming movies in 2007? Hulu, Netflix, or YouTube? Netflix. Brains on, and here we go. Question 19. Which singer rose to superstardom in the 2000s? Beyonce, Britney Spears, or Taylor Swift? Beyonce. Which rapper became one of the biggest names in the 2000s? Eminem, Tupac, or Nelly? Eminem. Which TV show made ordinary people famous in the 2000s? Survivor, Friends, or The Office? Survivor. What genre of TV did Survivor help popularize? Sitcoms, reality TV, or game shows? Reality TV. Let's not lose focus. Question 23. Which chain has more restaurants outside the US than inside? McDonald's, Five Guys, or Raising Cane's? McDonald's. Which chain has the most total restaurants worldwide? Subway, Taco Bell, or KFC? Subway. No time to rest. What makes fast food chains successful abroad? Keeping menus identical, adapting to local tastes, or lowering quality? Adapting to local tastes. And moving right along, what pizza topping is popular in Japan? Tuna fish, bacon, or pineapple? Tuna fish. Who plays chiropractor Alan Harper in Two and a Half Men? Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, or Ashton Kutcher? John Cryer. Young Sheldon is a spin-off of which popular sitcom? Friends, The Big Bang Theory, or Full House? The Big Bang Theory. Christ the Redeemer statue is in which city? Buenos Aires, Rio de Janeiro, or Sao Paulo? Rio de Janeiro. We are on question 30. Please tell us how you're doing so far. American Vandal satirizes what type of TV shows? Cooking shows, true crime docs, or game shows? True crime docs. Which nut is served on the side of authentic pad thai for crunch? Pecans, Brazil nuts, or peanuts? Peanuts. Carbonara is a dish of which country? Portugal, Mexico, or Italy? And the answer is Italy. Haggis is a traditional dish of which country? Ireland, Scotland, or Germany? Scotland. Where did rock music originate in the 1950s? The United States, England, or Jamaica? And drum roll, the United States. What was rock originally meant to distinguish itself from? From jazz, pop, or folk? From pop. Question 36. Elvis Presley blended blues, church music, and country into which new style? Punk rock, rock and roll, or disco? Rock and roll. The Beatles were from which British city? Liverpool, Dublin, or Glasgow? Liverpool. The Colosseum is a landmark in which city? Rome, Athens, or Madrid? And here we go. The answer is Rome, of course. Question 39. Which American musician gave rock artistic weight with politically aware lyrics? Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, or Frank Sinatra? Bob Dylan. Jimi Hendrix was known for pushing the limits of which instrument? Piano, electric guitar, or drums? Electric guitar. What type of event did Hendrix help pioneer? Music TV shows, outdoor festivals and stadium concerts, or radio-only concerts? Outdoor festivals and stadium concerts. Bob Marley helped popularize which genre worldwide? Jazz, reggae, or soul? Reggae. Which 1980s star combined feminism, disco, and MTV promotion to become a global icon? Whitney Houston, Madonna, or Cyndi Lauper? Madonna. The Liberty Bell is found in which state? Washington, Pennsylvania, or Texas? Pennsylvania. Mount Rushmore, with presidents' faces carved into rock, is in which state? Colorado, Montana, or South Dakota? South Dakota. What daring new item became popular in the 1960s? Miniskirt, trench coat, or corset? Miniskirt. Bell-bottom pants and platform shoes defined which era? The 50s, the 70s, or the 90s? The 1970s. Flannel shirts, ripped jeans, and chokers were popular in the 90s, 2000s, or 40s? In the 1990s. Where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Greece, Spain, or Italy? Italy. And here we are, question 50. We are halfway there. When did World War II take place? 39 to 51, 39 to 45, or 29 to 39? 1939 to 1945. Princess Diana died in which city in 1997? New York, Paris, or Berlin? And we're about to see the answer. Paris. Who played Thelma Mama Harper in Mama's Family? B. Arthur, Vicki Lawrence, or Estelle Getty? Lock up your guesses. Vicki Lawrence. In The Golden Girls, which city do the four women live in? Los Angeles, Miami, or New York? Miami. Which show starred Bob Saget, John Stamos, and Dave Coulier raising kids together? Full House, Different Strokes, or Growing Pains? Full House. Alan Thicke starred as the family in which family sitcom? Starred as the father, excuse me. The Cosby Show, Growing Pains, or Webster? Growing Pains. The Grand Canyon is located in which state? New Mexico, Maine, or Arizona? Arizona. Which sitcom featured an English butler living with an American family? Mr. Belvedere, Webster, or Alf? And here it comes. Mr. Belvedere. Which furry alien loved eating cats? Alf, E.T., or Gizmo? Alf. Independence Hall, where the Declaration of Independence was signed, is in which state? Washington, New York, or Pennsylvania? Pennsylvania. Venus Williams is most famous for which sport? Basketball, tennis, or swimming? And the answer is tennis. Just the 10 of Us was about a gym teacher raising how many kids? 6, 8, or 9? 8. Which American swimmer won 23 Olympic gold medals, the most of any athlete? Michael Johnson, Michael Phelps, or Ryan Lochte? Michael Phelps. And we are taking a breather. Diego Maradona, an Argentine legend, played which sport? Baseball, football, or Formula One? Football. John Ritter, Suzanne Summers, and Joyce DeWitt starred in which show? Three's Company, The Jeffersons, or Maude? Three's Company. Which sitcom was a spin-off of All in the Family about George and Louise Jefferson? Good Times, The Jeffersons, or Rhoda? The Jeffersons. Which German racing driver won 7 Formula One World Championships? Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, or Nico Rosberg? Michael Schumacher. Bite the bullet means eat quickly, do something painful or difficult, or take a risk. Do something painful or difficult. To spill the beans means to make a mess, drop food, or reveal a secret. Reveal a secret. Which amendment gave U.S. citizens the right to free speech, press, and religion? The 4th, the 1st, or the 10th? The 1st. Which program did Roosevelt launch to fight the Great Depression? The Great Society, the New Deal, or the Fair Deal? Any history buffs out there? The New Deal. We are on question 71. What was the name of Roosevelt's famous radio address or addresses? The podcast, fireside chats, or presidential briefings? Fireside chats. What number president was John F. Kennedy? The 33rd, the 35th, or the 37th? The 35th. What major civil rights event happened during Kennedy's presidency in 1963? The March on Washington, the Montgomery bus boycott, or the Freedom Rides? The March on Washington. In what city was JFK assassinated? New York City, Dallas, or Washington, D.C.? Dallas. What major scandal forced Nixon to resign in 1974? Teapot Dome, Watergate, or Iran-Contra? Watergate. Who became president after Nixon resigned? Spiro Agnew, Gerald Ford, or Jimmy Carter? Gerald Ford. Which New York skyscraper has its own zip code? The Empire State Building, the Willis Tower, or Katz? The Empire State Building. Which agency enforces workplace safety laws in the U.S.? The FDA, the OSHA, or the NHS? OSHA, OSHA. Which U.S. state has the longest coastline? Florida, California, or Alaska? Alaska. Moving on to question 80, which U.S. mountain is taller than Mount Everest when measured from base to summit? Mount Kilimanjaro, Mauna Kea, or Mount Whitney? Mauna Kea. Which U.S. state has more residents than all of Canada? Texas, Florida, or California? California. Roughly how many people live in California? 10 million, 39 million, or 90 million? $39 million. Which two states border 8 others, the most in the U.S.? Missouri and Tennessee, Kentucky and Colorado, or Texas and Nebraska? Missouri and Tennessee. The U.S. borders 3 oceans: the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Indian, the Arctic, or the Southern? The Arctic. Pineapples were originally imported to Hawaii from where? Africa, South America, or Australia? South America. Which Elvis Presley song is known for the line, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog"? Jailhouse Rock, Heartbreak Hotel, or Hound Dog? Hound Dog. Who was nicknamed the Material Girl after her 1980s hit of the same title? Mariah Carey, Madonna, or Celine Dion? Madonna. What nickname did Elvis Presley earn for his stage gyrations? The King, Elvis the Pelvis, or Rockabilly Rebel? Elvis the Pelvis. What does the Freedom of Information Act allow citizens to do? Request access to federal government records, avoid paying federal taxes, or stop businesses from storing their data? Request access to federal government records. We have a few more to go. What tech company's logo is a blue bird? Facebook, Twitter, or Snapchat? Twitter. Which album became the best-selling of all time for Michael Jackson? Dark Side of the Moon, Thriller, or none? Thriller. Who was Michael Jackson married to first? Madonna, Lisa Marie Presley, or Debbie Rowe? Lisa Marie Presley. Who directed Reservoir Dogs? Quentin Tarantino, Martin Scorsese, or Oliver Stone? Quentin Tarantino. What denim-focused brand, founded in 1947, became popular for its cowboy and rodeo styles? Lee, Wrangler, or FUBU? Wrangler. Which actor plays Phil Connors in Groundhog Day? Bill Murray, Tom Hanks, or Michael Keaton? Bill Murray. Who directed The Titanic? James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, or Ridley Scott? James Cameron. Question 97. What song is famously associated with the Titanic? My Heart Will Go On, I Will Always Love You, or Unchained Melody? My Heart Will Go On. Ralph Lauren's clothing brand is best known by what single word name? Polo. What demonic spirit possesses Regan in The Exorcist? Beelzebub, Pazuzu, or Lucifer? Pazuzu. And question 100. Which US brand is famous for its blue jeans and has a red tag logo? Levi's, Wrangler, or Lee? Levi's. Bonus question. Alexandria is known for which ancient man-made wonder of the world? Let us know the answer in the comments, and of course how well you did with our Quiz Class Einstein rewards. Thanks for playing, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.